Hey, what is up you guys? This is Game Webcam here. Now today, I'm going to be doing something that I am going to regret very much. Like I pretty much do with every one of these videos that I make. I'm going to be reacting to some of the first YouTube videos that I have ever made. So everything on this channel, covering from FFX Runner to before my return, I'm going to be reacting to a selection of these videos and giving my reaction and what my thoughts are on these videos. You gotta keep in mind, I was a little kid when I made these videos, so I really hope you do not have high expectations for any of these videos, because I didn't know what good quality videos were. So obviously when you take a look at my YouTube page, you see a bunch of Roblox videos and all that stuff, and mainly I just uploaded all this crap using Roblox's in-game recorder, because I didn't have sophisticated recording software back then. It was only in the Maternal Ivernon era when I began to experiment with different recording softwares, and I finally went with Bandicam. I had to use Hypercam too. And I'm pretty sure that's just an icon at this point. So, when I first react to some of these videos, I'm going to not include the audio because I did use something called audio swap back then, and what that meant was I replaced the video audio entirely with copyrighted music. So, when I react to these videos, I'm going to be replacing the copyrighted music with hopefully royalty-free music. That way I don't get copy striked on this channel. So, the very first video that I've ever uploaded, and this is true to this day, is FFX Runner. So, let's take a watch for it, shall we? I am honestly not looking forward to this at all. There it is, ladies and gentlemen, the unregistered Hypercam 2. Okay, so let me explain this first part of the video. So what you saw on the screen right there was me right-clicking and hitting something called fast forward. So what you see in the description saying me beating FFX Runner in a fast way, what that meant was I was playing the game at twice the speed that you would usually play it in. When you enable fast forward in Adobe Shockwave or any Flash game, it makes the game go twice as fast, and it literally makes everything go faster. Not just the car speed and everything, but your input would go twice as fast and everything. So you have to be really clutch with how you play the game if you want to beat a game on a fast forward setting. So I thought this was very impressive at the time, that I was able to beat FFX Runner using the fast forward option. I hope you understand what that means. But just so you know, I have watched this video multiple times, so this is not my completely first hands-on impression. Yes! So even I knew this little glitch. So let's replay that for a second. So there was this glitch in FFX Runner where if you were to cling to the side of the wall, and you would always cling to the wall to get around this one corner, you prevent the trigger from that white Jeep from ever activating. This is a nice little bug that I would use to prevent it was to lower my odds of losing the game, because if you stop that trigger from ever happening, future Jeeps will never spawn. So it obviously would increase my odds of winning, because you wouldn't have a bunch of random white Jeeps spawning out of nowhere going to give me a lot of damage and eventually game ending me. So even I knew this trick back then, and I still remember it to this day. So obviously, you can see I was making certain maneuvers back then because I was like, oh crap, I hear a car coming behind me. So I was like, okay, I need to move out of the way because, like, a car's coming. So I was smart enough to make those decisions. Again, you can see a lot of my movement be very finicky because, again, I wasn't used to the fast forward controls entirely. So, I was trying really hard to make sure I had full control over the car because sometimes I would just completely spin out of control and, go in directions I never wanted to go. You could really see that in this field here. And obviously, even I back then was stupid enough to leave the cursor in the recording. God dang it. Shame to myself. Can we go back to that, please? No, that was hilarious. Shockwave games, you gotta love them, man. They got the weirdest fucking glitches out there. Okay. Ooh, that Jeep almost pushed me to trigger that trigger for the white Jeep. Bro, I am glad I actually saved myself from triggering the white Jeep. Just imagine triggering that white Jeep. I actually could have game overed right here. That was a nice recovery. Nice recovery. So as you can see at the top left, my fuel is starting to get low. So that's why I always relied on this zone, because this zone would always help me get my fuel back up. So as you can see, I had this very specific rhythm of how I would do this specific section. What you are looking right now is my casual path of how I would always get every single power-up from this section. This is how I used to do it every single time. Okay, I don't know why I got the repairs first. That was very dumb of me. As you can see, my car is damaged. And now we have this very long alleyway. The worst part about this alleyway is that you have a very high chance of getting hit here, because you are just drag racing in a straight line away from your enemies, and your enemies go faster than you. So you gotta make sure you are doing the correct maneuvers to make sure you're not getting hit. So this is a very difficult section to do, especially in fast forward where your turning's really fast. As you see, I got hit right there, and I took a bit of damage. So you see me turning a lot, just to make sure I wouldn't get hit. I went for the fuel instead of the repair because I was confident enough that I'd make it. And there we go! I beat the game. Now, this isn't a usual outcome of what happens in FFX Runner. Usually when you beat FFX Runner, sometimes there's this weird glitch where the enemies will still manage to get across the railroad and they'll run into your car for some reason. Fortunately, it did not happen here, so you don't get to see that for yourself. I have a second FFX Runner video that I could probably show that can probably showcase that. So as you can see, 3 minutes and 18 seconds. Maybe chop off like 5 seconds of if you're generous enough. And it says on the game, 5.5 minutes. So if you want to do the maths, you can see how much fast forward makes your game. I'm assuming that it's 150% faster. I'm not sure, but again, beating a game in fast forward mode is not easy because it makes the inputs really sensitive. So you gotta make sure that you are not pressing certain controls too much, or otherwise you're gonna get out of control real fast. So that's why I thought this video was impressive, and that's my first upload to YouTube. Honestly, I think this has so much more humble beginnings than Maternal Iverden. Because what my first upload to Maternal Iverden was just, oh, it was just a fucking WordPad document where I'm just like, hey guys, this is me, I'm Machado Iverson. This is much more humble beginnings. I actually appreciate this much more as a first video than Machado Iverson. Alright, I actually want to see some of the comments for this video, because did anyone liked it? Who replied to this? Oh, Kenzam, 2 weeks ago, so that's interesting. He's seen my video, awesome. Okay, so the song wasn't always Going Under by Evanescence. It used to be Hey There Delilah by the Plain White T's, but for some reason I changed it to Going Under. Now, I'm confused as to why I changed it. I don't know why I changed it, but it's good to know that it used to be, that the song used to be Hey There Delilah. That's a very interesting fact right there. Okay. So as you can see, there is someone who commented on this video. I mean, this video had 3.5k views, so how, like, what do you expect? He said, the point of this is, now keep in mind, 9-year-old me did not have a very good grasp of the English language. I obviously understand what this question is asking now. He's asking, hey, why did you make this video? Why did you make this video in the first place? At the time, I didn't know what he was asking because I didn't know what that meant. So I replied with, what are you talking about? God dang it, dude. As you can see, like, my grammar has made a huge change in the span of, like, 2 years. You can see, like, everything was lowercase 10 years ago. But as soon as you jump to the 8-year portion, you can see I at least capitalized some of my words. Obviously, I forgot to put a question mark at the end of my question, but whatever. Alright, I'm actually very curious on what these next 3 videos... Actually, I don't want to watch this one. I kind of already seen this one. This one's just kind of lame. I haven't seen these 2 yet, though, so I'm gonna start off with Clip 0001. Yeah, I wasn't creative enough back then to come up with a suitable title for this video. Way to go, Isaac. Oh, okay, here we go. We got another Evanescence song. This time, it's Bring Me Back to Life. Okay. Nice. So obviously, I didn't play this in fast forward. I obviously decided to take my sweet time in this game. This has 216 views. This has 216 views. Why would people go out of their way to take their time and watch this piece of shit video that I recorded when I was 9 years old? Obviously, we gotta have the cursor up there. We always gotta love a good cursor. Alright, so the opponent's obviously hurting himself a lot. So I won the first one. Move the cursor off the screen! Oh my god, that's so frustrating. Not gonna lie, I think this would be a great idea to have for a playing it before it's gone. Assuming that this game could still be played, that is. That actually would be a pretty cool concept. I'll probably play this game again. Oh, he's starting to hurt himself again. I'm already at the max speed, so, like, this dude's fucked. I don't know why I always saw the shoes with the bomb on them as a bad ability. For some reason, I found that to be a terrible bomb ability. I don't know why. Here's the bad thing. Okay, so the copyrighted music is now over. It's not playing anymore. That's one of the things about audio swap. After the song ends, the rest of the video is just a bunch of empty audio. Like, oh, and I got myself hurt right there because I was stupid enough to run into the bomb. Oh god, I was trying to knock him out, but I obviously got hit by the very tip of the bomb. Oh, that was an interesting video. Yep, that was an interesting video indeed. Playing with Fire 2, I beated 1 in 2 games. I obviously didn't know what first and second was. I lost on game 3. On game 3, the red guy was tricking me. He had a lot of power blue squares he got. Then I got stuck by the bombs. Then he totally killed me. Want clip 0002? Watch here. Oh, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Oh! One of the games I used to play back then was Free Rider. Oh my god, there's a modernized version of that game now. That's definitely another play it before it's gone concept right there. I'm actually curious to see what this is. Let me check it out. Oh, okay, so it just takes me to FFX Runner. So apparently this was clip 0002. I think that's what it was initially called as well. I initially called it clip 0002, but then I eventually gave it the name FFX Runner because I was a little kid, so I obviously didn't know how to think of creative titles. Alright, next video we have on the list, Onslaught 2. Here we go. This is gonna be fun. Okay. So this time, I am not playing an Evanescence song, I am playing Bodies by Drowning Pool. Awesome. That's another sick song. And that's not sarcasm, that's actually good. Okay, so that was me creating my own map right there. And I just created a bunch of scribbles because I didn't know what map making was back then. I decided to restart the game for some reason. This is played at, like, I think 5 or 10 times the actual speed. So this is not real time. This is like 5 or 10 times faster. But if you guys don't know what Onslaught 2 was, it's a tower defense game that I used to play a long time ago. And I think it's one of the best tower defense games you could play at the time, other than Bloons Tower Defense. And that's because Bloons Tower Defense had a more childish, more child-friendly aspect to it, so that's how it beat out this game. I was already getting combiners to make nukes, so awesome. At this point, all I was trying to do was max out the towers, because that's all you needed to do to combine them. So now I'm going with the other combination you can make, which allows you to make a bunch of landmines on the map. So yeah, this goes on for a while, so I don't think I need to continue watching the rest of this video, so I'm assuming I die eventually. Yeah, okay, I just paused it, like, midway. I get out fucking WordPad. It's Notepad! Use Notepad. Bye, that was very long. And then I add the period afterwards. Oh, that would trigger me now. Oh, boy. Oh... I put 3 fucking spaces in between my words. There was lag on my record. Great grammar, Isaac. Spot on. Oh god. Here we go, guys. This is the first Roblox video that I have ever uploaded on YouTube. July 9th, 2010. A couple months after I've made my Roblox account. Okay, so you can see I was dressed up in Jason Voorhees, because one of the trendy tycoons that was around at the time was Survive Jason, because Jason Voorhees was a trending topic in 2010 Roblox. Oh my god, I kept running into the wall and I kept tripping. Look at that, there's 2 people wearing Fear shirts. One of the biggest clans back then was Fear. First Encounter Assault Recon, I think is what it stood for. That used to be the biggest group overall, I think, on early Roblox. I think that used to be the biggest group. For some reason, the video uploaded in this very weird resolution. I don't know why there's a little bit of black bar on the right-hand side. I obviously have it cropped out for most of the video, but there's this weird black bar on the right, and I don't know why that's there. But I'm assuming that's because I didn't record it correctly? I don't know. It is just weird. That hat that I was wearing, oh my god, that used to be such a common noob hat. The hat, I think it was called Guardia in Exile. I think that's the name of the hat, and I'm pretty sure I still have it to this day, actually. Guest 81. That's probably, I think the lowest guest number that I've ever seen was guest 6. Alright, let's continue watching the video. So as you can see, I was very bad at obstacle courses back then. So I obviously was taking my sweet time trying to complete the courses. Oh my god, yes. And there we go. I'm eating all the Krabby Patties. Awesome. The games on the front page now are literally just money-grabbing games. They literally will try to squirt money out of you as much as you could. Front page games back then were just dumb. They were just really stupid. They were mostly obstacle courses and tycoons. Mainly, who killed blank obby and all that sort of dumb crap like that. Bruh, this is memories, man. Holy shit. Holy fuck, man. These are memories right here. I obviously enjoy this. Like, this was the first ever Roblox video I've ever uploaded to YouTube. This is crazy. I'm surprised this only has 22 views. Oh wait, I'm on a different game now. Oh yeah, this game was called, Ride a Train into a Black Hole. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, bubble chat was so different back then. The lighting in Roblox, oh my god, look at that old speed interface. What the heck, man? Oh my god, that looks so horrible. I'm surprised that Super Nostalgia Simulator has gotten so many of these elements correct. Like, they have nailed, like, Clone Trooper is a fucking god. Like, I've played some of his early games called, like, the Kool-Aid Killer. I used to play, that was like the first game of that I've ever played from Clone Trooper. Clone Trooper's a god, man. I fucking love him as a developer. Fuck it, I'm gonna say this. Whoever comments on this video first, I'll subscribe to you for my game webcam channel. Why not? Okay, so the Roblox video that I made following up Roblox Madness somehow has 10 times more views than Roblox Madness. Even though this was technically supposed to be a bonus video, this has 10 times more views than the original Roblox Madness video. Again, I don't know what it is with this dead resolution. What is with this dead resolution? Okay, so you can see I'm... Oh my god. So as you can see, what I was trying to do was I was just going around as a Grim Reaper with claws and I was just killing people because I found that very interesting. And there were always these two people that would always fly away from me and I hated it. Oh my god. Oh my god. So the only way you could make fog back then was just create a bunch of transparent parts. That was the only way you could officially make fog back then. Now obviously there are better ways to make fog nowadays. There's an official feature for it. The filter of Roblox back then was so much different. Like, you could say a lot of more inappropriate stuff back then and you could get away with it. But you also gotta keep in mind, moderators actually read the chats back then. You gotta keep in mind, moderators actually read the chats back then. So if you were caught saying a bad word, you actually would get your account banned. So that's what happened to me once. I accidentally said to someone, "You suck balls," and then I got my account banned for a day because someone, I think they either reported me or a moderator was just looking over the chat and they saw that I said something inappropriate. And yeah, that was fun. Reaper too powerful. So yeah, I was trying to convert everyone to fucking Grim Reapers. That was just fun. This is Roblox Madness behind the scenes. So you can see now I'm capitalizing words. The Grim Reaper Madness. Yep, comma, just watch. And then I put a smiley face. So you can see I was getting a little bit better with my grammar. I still wasn't perfect, but I was getting better at it. And yeah, I think that's pretty much most of my classical videos right there. At this point, I eventually figured out the Roblox in-game recording feature, and I've eventually used that to record my videos. Alright, you guys, I think that concludes the first part of this two-part reaction video. If you want to see the second part of this reaction video, click the top right portion of this video, or I'm gonna have it like somewhere around here. The second part of this video is going to be me reacting to my older versions where I've revealed my face for the first time. So yeah, if you want to go ahead and watch it, click it right here. Peace!